Hey JC, what's going on?
Hey Jason.
Hey, I heard the new passport just came in, or at least it's been in for a couple weeks, but we finally got a few in, and I was hoping you'd have some time maybe today that you can show me around it.
Definitely.
I'd love to check it out. I'm really excited about the new product.
For sure, let's go take a look.
All right, cool, thanks. Excellent.
Yep, so this is the 2019 Honda Passport. This is the touring model. So a couple different cool things that you can actually really get into. Summertime right around the corner. You actually can roll your windows down just like hitting the lock button once, hitting the unlock button twice, holding it. Your windows will roll down, your sunroof opens up, let some of that stagnant heat out before you get into the vehicle.
So hold it, you're saying that I can, with my remote control, unlock and then roll down the windows and open up the sunroof before you get to the car?
You can, but not only that, you can also hit the lock button twice. Hit this button at the bottom, it will start up, so in case you did want to let the air conditioning go, you can do that or let the heat going as well.
And I can remote start this car.
And remote start as well.
I'm pretty sure that's not a feature available on all the other models out there.
I don't think so.
Nice. So then there's a ton of safety features in this thing as well, right?
There is actually. It's all through Honda Sensing. So if you want to have a seat inside, I'll show you all about those.
Nice.
Alright, so one of the first safety features that we have through the Honda Sensing technology is your forward collision mitigation. So in case you weren't paying attention, it actually will stop the vehicle before it hits the car in front of you. So it prevents any kind of emergency accident or any kind of insurance accident that you have to deal with. And you also have lane departure mitigation. So it actually is going to monitor your driving habits, so it's actually going to shake and vibrate on the sides of the steering wheel when you start going outside that shoulder or starting going off the lane as well.
Gotcha.
Now we also have your regular cruise control settings, but you have adaptive cruise control and lane keeping assist system.
Adaptive cruise control, I love that,
Exactly.
and I hate it at the same time, right?
Exactly.
You end up slowing down the car, and this crash mitigation thing, I don't even think, what is it, the Grand Cherokee doesn't even have that.
It does not have that, no. This is actually one of the bigger vehicles that does have forward emergency mitigation. And as far as the lane keeping assist and adaptive cruise control, you can actually set your cruising speed to whatever you prefer. And then between 45 and 85, it's going to dictate between how you're driving, keeping you in the lanes, and also keeping the distance from the car in front of you from 1 to 4 car lengths, no matter what.
Nice, nice. And I assume we always have the pulse on this, so if I hit the brakes, you get the flashing lights in the back to make sure that...
Yep, so a great emergency system we have is your third brake light. So it's actually going to pulsate 4 times. It's an 8-second relay. It's going to pulsate another 4 times. It's going to actually reduce your accident from the rear about 40%.
Wow.
Besides the back seats being perforated, so they're going to breathe very nicely, even though they are leather, they're still heated in the rear as well. So in the wintertime, this is going to be very nice to be able to relaxing and be able to recline the chair as well, and then also heat the seat as well. On top of that, you have 2 USBs for the second row, and you have an AC adapter cord back here too, so you can charge in anything.
2.5 amperes too, I like that.
Beautiful. We also have underneath here, we have some underneath storage.
Oh, the storage facility. I can practically get in here, it's so big. This is awesome. Man, you can keep all sorts of things in here. Wife will never know about.
You also can take the storage compartment out, so you can actually clean it a lot easier. Not have to wipe it out, you can actually clean it out and wash it out.
I could keep like a 12-pack of beer in here.
You can fit a couple 12
All right,
packs.
maybe that's too far.
Now also you can actually maximize your space back here by just pressing that button on the side. That's actually going to roll your seats down. Very
one
easy.
button push. I heard about this. Another feature that I don't think the Grand Cherokee has. That's pretty
not.
sweet.
And then you also have the latch system for any kind of car seating options that you need to put in the vehicle
Right.
as well.
Cargo stuff, everything.
Yep.
This is sweet. And of course the lazy man button.
That's right.
I like it. Cool, JC. So this is the interior here. What I love about this is no more stick shift, right?
No stick shift.
So what do I do? This is a little. I put on the brake and what? Hit it and drive. Is that how to make it go?
That's exactly how you do it. It's a 9-speed transmission. So park, drive, neutral, and then you would pull back for reverse.
Park. Oh, that's super
Very,
simple.
very easy.
That's very cool. All right, so, and of course my favorite, the head unit. This has got, it's got obviously everything in the world on it. Tell me about it.
So it has, you have a couple different options as far as inputs: Sirius XM radio, FM radio, AM radio, every Bluetooth audio, anything you really, is really up to your personalization. You can do, up to 12 presets each individual input, and then you have the option to use the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto option.
Oh, that you hit me! I hit a hot button, so it's got Apple Auto and Android.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
So right through here, this specific
brought my own
USB port,
cord.
you would plug into there.
Okay. This feature is the best feature in the world, I think.
So besides it already having, we'll go and enable all that Android Auto option. So we'll go and hit the home button through here, and then you can see.
Continue. Oh, look at this. People say this takes forever.
It doesn't at all.
It doesn't take any time at all.
And you can see it already is.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful. I can play my own music now.
Play your own music.
Oh. Listen to that stereo. Wow, that's clear.
510 watts.
This thing. Wow. That's super clear. And it's got, I can use my Waze on here, right?
You can use Waze, you can use Apple Maps, you can use Google Maps, Yahoo Maps, what have you. And then if you really wanted to, you can still unplug it, and you can use the Garmin application that's powered through the navigation that comes with the vehicle from the manufacturer.
Very cool. That's awesome. All right. What else? So this is the
this is your climate control settings. Yes, sir. Auto option is a great option. Most people usually go with the auto option, but you also have the ability to, you know, change up the rear settings. Also, you have tri-climate control. So it's tri-zone, your zone, my zone, and then also the rear is going to have their individual temperature control and individual settings as well.
Gotcha. So since I got you on the hot seat, I can put this up here and put this up to like 85.
That's right.
Heat you up, and now you're going to really have to work hard to get these answers and stay focused. You're going to be, it's almost like a boxer, right? We're in a sweat box here.
Right. You also down here, you have the automatic idle. So it's going to actually idle down a couple cylinders, so you're going to save more gas mileage while you are sitting still. It's going to stay on automatically. You're just turning it off by just hitting the button. Now,
so it's on automatically, and
yes,
and I can override it if I don't like that
if
feature.
If you prefer to, yes, sir.
All right, very cool. And let's just take this thing out for a little quick cruise, if you're okay with that.
Let's go.
Okay. All right, drive. All right, hang on a sec here. This thing's got all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, all sorts of drives, right?
Yes, sir.
Reverse. I know I'm not supposed to be doing this, but going a little off-roading. All right, so if I was going to go off-roading hardcore, what would I do here? What's the what are the features that I can choose from?
Choose your integrated dynamic system. So you can hit this button, you can cycle through normal, snow, mud, and sand mode. It's going to differentiate your shifting points and also making sure there's less slippage that's going to be coming about.
Gotcha.
So we go and put it in a mud mode probably.
Right. And go cruising through the grass here.
Let's make some mud.
Nice. Look at this. This thing handles fine. I could totally run around this thing. This thing's got some towing capacity too, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's got about 5,000 pounds, the same as the Pilot.
5,000 pounds. So I could tow my race car with this.
You could actually.
Man, I might be buying myself a different vehicle. Or I could be towing the Type R around with this, right?
Exactly.
Nice. Now do I have to take it out at snow mode, or does it automatically figure that out?
No, you actually would have to do that
or mud mode?
Manually.
Okay.
But you can do it on the fly. It's very easily to do on the fly. If you were doing it while you're driving, there's no problems.
Oh, okay. Excellent. So if I decide I'm going to encounter some mud or snow in the near future, we can just fly and
yes, sir.
Make it happen. This is cool.
Or the all-wheel drive will just kick in and you'll get the extra traction that you need.
Excellent, excellent. So the lane departure assist you were talking about earlier, this is or lane mitigation, what's it called?
So you have lane departure mitigation. So what that's going to do, in case you start going outside the shoulder, it's going to shake and vibrate on the sides of the steering wheel. You also have forward collision mitigation, so it's actually going to stop the car before it hits the car in front of you in case somebody had stopped the vehicle abruptly and you're not paying attention.
Gotcha, and that only kicks on at certain speeds, right?
It does. So it's actually going to be between 25 and 85. And then you have the rear cross traffic follow as well.
Perfect.
Now going up here to the light, if you want to take a left, and we're going to simulate the lane keeping assist system and adaptive cruise control.
Nice. Hang on, I'm a race car driver, don't forget. Oh yeah. That is some serious horsepower.
And you can hear that, you can hear it through the 9.3 transmission, you're getting seamless shifting through all your gears.
Yeah, great pickup.
Now between 45 and 85, the lane keeping assist system is actually going to start working. So if you go ahead and press this button right here, you'll see those two guidelines come up. They're filled in solid white.
Yep.
And actually will keep you guided in the middle of the lane at all times.
All right, so if I'm out there like not paying attention, hey, it's kind of pulling me back in. Oh, now it's vibrating?
Exactly. It should be vibrating if you start going outside the lane, and it should be pulling you back in because it's actually going to recorrect itself.
Yeah,
keeping you driving in the middle of the lane.
It's fighting me. It's like it's forcing me to stay in the lane. That's weird. Like I like try to leave the lane, it pulls back.
It's a great thing for people that look over their shoulders a lot and look around when they're driving.
What do you mean? I'm driving just fine. Are you talking about something here?
And if you feel more confident, you can actually take your hands off the wheel. It's going to take us right around this turn.
What?
Very accurately, and it's going to recorrect us when we come back out to a straight line.
Man, I kind of want to hit the mud mode and go hit that farm line over there. This is amazing.
You can see it took.
Don't try this at home, kids. So you can let your kids drive this car. Practically drive it yourself.
Now you also have the adaptive cruise control. So if you wanted to simulate that as well, we're going to be coming up to a stoplight where you can come up to closer to somebody, set your speed, and then we can dictate and kind of play with the distances to follow.
Gotcha. Suppose I should go down to the speed limit?
If you prefer.
Look at that. I love how it tells you the speed that you're setting it at. So like instead of like that guessing game of like, well, how fast is it? I want to be doing 50 miles an hour. You don't know.
Well, see, you have to set it at 50, and you have to set it at 4 car lengths. Look, I'm sorry, it looks like 3 car lengths. But you see there's a dotted outline of a car. Once there's picked up a new car that's in front of us, that dotted outline will fill in solid with color. And that's going to maintain that distance at all times. So if this truck really just jumped in front of us, it's going to just actually...
It would slow down, so if I like go behind him, it's going to be like, whoa, hang on a sec here.
See what just happened? We just dropped down even more in speed.
Right. Well, it's nice it's not abrupt either. It's kind of like it's just going to create that distance. It's not going to jam on the brakes and make you fly through the windshield.
It's very casual driving.
Yeah, it's what do they call it? Like almost like chauffeur style, right?
It's very chauffeur style.
Which is great because nobody likes to be abruptly overtaken. You know, having technology like overtake your car and make it kind of act kind of weird. Nice brakes on this thing. I do love this 9-speed transmission with this big horsepower, though.
See how nice that turning radius was getting around?
Yeah, super tight. Well, you know what I like about this bit? Like, I drove a Chevy that had lane departure, and it vibrates your seat.
Yeah.
Scared the heck out of me.
Yeah, you don't know what to expect.
Right, you know, and then the whole time, like, you know, you change lanes, you're getting this vibration. I'm like, oh, and it wasn't that good kind of vibration, like, not like a massage chair vibration. It was just like this uncomfortableness the whole time.
It's like an oversized cell phone in your pocket.
Yeah, it gave me anxiety the whole time I was driving. We getting a good supply of them in now? We got a decent number of these to sell?
Yeah, we actually have a full line of full inventory, so we're ready to go with anybody's options as far as whatever you want. We got it.
Okay.
So if you need a passport, you need a color, you need a trim level, just give us a call and we'll make sure it happens.
All right, and this is the Touring, right? Which is like what, the third step up? It's like not the top of the line even?
Yeah, so you're going to have the Touring, which is just one below the Elite. So this is almost fully loaded, so you're getting a great price and a great value for this.
What's something like this cost?
So you're going to be looking at it in the mid-40s,
okay.
Depending on incentives and savings and things that we can apply. Maybe trade value as well can come into play. But MSRP, you're going to start about your mid-40s.
Look at that. Backup camera.
Backup camera, and then you also have the options to be able to dictate between some of the different views of the backup camera as well. So you have your wide-angle view. Go ahead and spin the wheel for me. You can see it has your predictive guidelines. You're going to press this button here. It's a little more zoomed-in view.
Ah.
And then you also can hit the button again. So, if you do get a towing package in it, 5,000 pounds of towing, you actually can see the tow in the hitch right here. You can back it up and hook everything up by yourself without anybody helping.
Nice.
You have a rear cross traffic alert. It's going to have an arrow on the screen indicating 80 feet left to right of the back of the vehicle if somebody's come from either direction. So
nice.
It's a great feature when you're pulling out of a
I do love that, yeah. When I go to my dry cleaners, there's always somebody going 100 miles an hour and you can't see them because the dry cleaning truck's next to it and you're starting to back out and it's like beep, beep, beep. And it's brilliant. Well, hey, JC, I really appreciate you taking the time to show me this car. It's a beautiful vehicle. And yeah, love it.